get a pencil and a pencil sharpener for somebody for Christmas, shame on you. Don't do that. Get them something good. Now, let's talk about the good stuff. Are you looking for the perfect gift for the man in your life? Look no further. I have put a list together of my top 10 favorites, and these are 10 gifts that any guy out there would love to have. Now, with over 40 years in the trades, well, some of these things might be for plumbers, but some of these things are just for any man, and I promise you, these are gifts that they would be happy to receive. So anyway, let's check them out and talk about them. Now, I'm gonna start with one of my favorites, and then, don't tell anybody, I'm gonna end with one of my favorites, and I've got it in a safe spot. Anyway, one of my favorites, and if y'all have ever watched my videos, y'all have seen me use this before. Now, this is the Leatherman Crunch. And what I like about it, this is a multi-tool, and believe it or not, I've got a few of them. I've broken the blade on them, I send them back, but before I can get it back, I'll just buy another one. And I gotta tell you, they come in handy. Now, they've gone to this nylon sheath for it, and I like it. Mine are leather, and they always get a hole worn in them. I'm kind of interested to see what this one does, but slips right on your belt. You've got it right there. You've always got it where you need it. Now, my favorite thing about this particular tool is the vice grips. I mean, I have never seen a multi-tool that has a vice grip that locks and works like this one does. You literally clip it in right there, snug it up a little bit, tighten it up, and it locks down. And as you can see, it doesn't let go. That's one of my favorite things about it, but there's others. Has a serrated knife edge, and I tell you, that thing's sharp. Now, this is something that, I'm telling you, I've had some different ones. I always come back to this one as my favorite. And like I said, you got the little sheath right there. You keep it on your hip. You've got it with you at all times. And it really does come in handy. Now, since I was doing this for a video, I even have my name put on it. So you can custom order them, have your name put on it. That way, you set it around a job or somebody else picks it up. When you see them using it, you can say, hey bud, I believe that's mine. Anyway, great thing to have. The next one. Now this is something that I didn't even know about, but whenever I found out about it, I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. If y'all saw the video where I was actually putting up the wall back here, I was using a level, and when I got in certain spots, up higher it was a little darker and it was really hard to see. But what's neat about this level, you can light it up. Now that comes in handy. If you're working up in the ceiling, if you're working up high in a place where you don't have a lot of light, I'll tell you what, you cannot help but see the bubble in here. Now, this is made by Savage, and as soon as I found out about it, I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. Comes in handy, you've got 45, 90, and 0 degrees. The only thing it doesn't have as a plumber, I wish that it would have grade bubbles on it. But as a construction worker, as somebody who's been in the trades for a long time, this is a pretty cool tool. Now I'm gonna show you one of my favorites. And this is one, again, I carry with me just about all the time. And it's something as easy as a pen. Now, don't get me wrong, I buy extras. But the Ridge pen, man, I really do like this thing. It is solid built, it's metal, it's sturdy. I travel a lot, and this is something that you can look around a room, nobody has. Also on the travel part, walk right on an airplane with this, and they do come in handy if you ever need them. But here's the thing about it. It's got a pressurized ink cylinder, but I gotta tell you, there's something about this bolt action pen by Ridge that I love. Now, this is a gray. As you can see, I've also got, and this is one of my favorites, so this is one I just got in. This is burnt titanium. And I like the way the color changes from a gray all the way up to like a violet, a purple. Really neat looking color. But I've also got black, navy, gunmetal. I've even got one in my office, carbon fiber. So I'm telling you, these are great to have around. I love having them with me, and they're wonderful conversation starters, because when people see you flop out a pen that clicks like that, like a bolt action, they ask, hey man, can I see your pen? I tell them no.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Now, if you need any of these, and don't get me wrong, I've got more, check out my Amazon storefront. There's links in there that will take you right to these. You can learn more about them. So now, me being a plumber, I'm gonna get in things that maybe a plumber, maybe a pipe fitter, HVAC tech might be more interested in. Channel locks. Okay, y'all see me use channel locks around here all the time. I love the 3-piece set. I like the little bitty ones. I used to carry these in my back pocket every time I walked onto a job site. You've got the 6.5, the 9, and the 12-inch. This is pretty much gonna be what you would need in any construction trade. You've got a nice assortment of sizes. It's gonna help you get whatever it is you need to get. And this brand, look, I've used them for years. I like them. I think they work really, really well. This is something that I always put in my tool bag each and every time. Now, this is 2 different ones and I've got them both on my storefront, but here's why. These are reamers and bevelers. And I gotta tell you, I love these. They've actually got a reamer on the inside. You can ream the inside of the pipe really, really well. Then on the other end, they've got a beveler for the outside. So you put this on the outside of pipe, bevel it, it gives it that smooth edge so you don't have to worry about anything if you're doing pro press, push to connect, anything at all like that. 2 separate tools, but you could get by with just a big one. I really recommend having both because having the right tool to do the job that you're doing, these make it a no-brainer. Now, one of the other things for a plumber, maybe an HVAC guy also, I love this set of mini cutters. Now, what's neat about it is this is great for tight areas. And we used to call the other ones a thumb cutter because you always got your thumb in a position where it didn't matter what you did, you could cut it. These are nice. You get into a tight spot, the wheel is really well protected. You turn it the same direction. Look at that. You don't need a whole lot of room. So if you're working in a wall, anything like that, you've got room to get in there and do what you need to do. These are fantastic. I love this because it's 1/2 inch, 3/4, and 1 inch. And any of them will fit in a small, tight place. This is something that really, if you're a plumber, man, this is a great thing to have. And they're not just for tight places. You've got extra wheels. You can use these all the time. But I gotta tell you, they come in handy. So the next things are, and look, these are really important to me. These are personal because these are things that I use each and every day. Number 1, the Ridge wallet. Now you heard me talk about the Ridge pen a while ago, but here's the thing, the Ridge wallet, this is something I use every single day. And I love it because it holds my credit cards in here, it protects them so nobody can walk by and scan any numbers off my pocket. You've got a spot for your bills. This is just something that, man, it's smart because I love to carry my billfold in my front pocket. So this, look, holds my credit cards, my driver's license. This is fantastic though because it's lightweight, it fits in your front pocket really, really easy, and you don't have to worry about it. The good thing is, every time I walk out of the house, I just reach down. I know that I've got the things that I need to have. Now, 2 of my favorite Christmas gifts, and these are some that, look, I would love getting these each and every year. Well, number 1, you too can smell like a plumber. That's not always a bad thing. I wear the Mont Blanc Explorer Cologne, and I wear it every single day. Now, along the years, I've changed. Number 1, the cologne I used to wear a long time ago, Quartz, they quit making it. So I went to a store one day and said, look, here's what I like. And she said, look, if you like that bold, powerful smell like you're describing, try this one. This is literally what I wear every single day. I get stopped all the time. Literally, I held the door open the other day for a lady going Christmas shopping. She walked in, she says, thank you very much. I said, you're welcome. She said, you smell good. I said, well, thank you. And believe it or not, I hear that quite often. If you want to get the man in your life a cologne that smells amazing and he's going to smell amazing every time he puts it on, this is my favorite. Okay, there's nobody around, so. All right, I get asked about this in just about every video. I wear Apple Watches every now and then, but my go-to watch, my all-time favorite, the one that I wear in more videos, and we've made over 1,000 videos now, is this Luminox. Now, I haven't gone through and adjusted the band on it yet or anything, so it's gonna be just a little bit loose. which I love because if you've got a bigger man in your life, he's got a bigger arm, bigger wrist, stuff like that, it's gonna be just fine. I get more comments on this out in public, on airplanes, going out, eating dinner, eating lunch, and in my videos all the time about Roger, what watch is that you're wearing? I love it. And I gotta tell you, I've had several of them. I'm rough on them. I started wearing these back when I was in the field doing construction all the time because I knew this can take the wear and tear from being on the job site each and every day. This is by far the one thing that is the biggest conversation starter in everything I do. So if this is something that you're interested in, if the man in your life really is worth it and you want to get him something that he'll never forget, this is my favorite thing. It's my favorite watch to wear. I promise you, I get asked about it all the time. I hope y'all have an amazing holiday season. These are some of my favorite gifts. If you found something here you like, check out the link to the Amazon store, and I hope you have a very Merry Christmas.